Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Today is Monday, August 3rd. I want to take a look at the airline index. If you watch the videos, then you know that we traded this from the top to the bottom, and then we waited till this trend break, and all of our members, the fast trend line here, all of our members started to play the different airlines that we were discussing. And today we're going to take a look at two that look really nice, and then we can tomorrow we can look at more of them. But for now, we're going to take a look at the index. You can see the index came up on the daily here. It's showing a little bit of resistance here at the 100-day, and also the upper Bollinger Band, and it's just relaxing. It's not really doing much, but it's sitting there right near the top. So you can see everything's turning to the upside very nicely, and you're starting to spread on your Bollinger Band. If we could zoom that in a little bit. Yep, to the upside, you can see that. We're going to get a little resistance also here with this trend line. And the key to this measured move now is to break this trend line right here. And once we break this trend line right here, then it's going to get pretty aggressive. So right now you can see that the trend line for this is basically this right here, the trade zone. And trade zone's getting very tight, and we'll make a decision, but based on your stochastics and your relative strength index, it looks like we're going to break on through to the other side, which would be fantastic. And then this line will carry forward and act as support to any upside. So let's take a look at the weekly also here, and then we'll zip over to the monthly. So the weekly is the same thing. You know, if you're going for the ride like we are, and you can see here that you're going to stick to that trend line. Here's your resistance, also middle Bollinger Band on your weekly. So if we can get over this throughout the week, we're going to have a good week, a good coming month or so, 2 months. But great cross right here, and you can see the monthly is looking just fine. We're starting this month out actually on a break. So this is why you're looking at all time frames to make sure that you see everything right on point. Okay, so you had your top, your resistance, and you had more resistance, and as you can see, we're breaking through so far on this month. And if you're going for the long term off that low, and don't need to babysit it every day, don't worry about the other charts. Just follow this line on your monthly and go until this line is broken, because we'll continue to the upside until this broken. Maybe we'll get another double top up here at 259. So let's switch this back to the daily and take a look at LUV. LUV looks great here. It's doing very, very well. Broke out of the Bollinger Band. Come inside a little bit today, but you can see they're starting to spread very nice. We finally get a cross right here. We're about to get an awesome cross right here with the 50 and the 100. Once that takes place, we usually get a blow-up point on that. And now that we're on the daily, we have a little gap right here, but I'm going to drill it out a little bit more, and that's going to be up at 41. And you can see the beautiful track to the upside is mimicking the index itself. And you can see on the hourly we get a couple of gaps that we're going to work with and track here, and to the upside. See if I can spread this far enough. Maybe I can't. Okay, I won't worry about it right now then. All right, and we'll go back here to the weekly, and I'm going to show you a nice cross on the weekly if my internet speed picks up here. Okay, back to the daily. All right, looks like sorry. There we go. All right, so on the weekly, we're coming into a very critical point of this break here, but this beautiful support all the way up. So we're going to need a nice little cross of the middle Bollinger Band. Once that takes place, we can really get rolling. But for a trend line break, you can see. I thought we broke it. Must be on the monthly. Right, yeah, we're cracking it on the weekly. So the weekly cracked this trend line, which is outstanding. And now we have the new trend line coming this way up to the top here, and here's our gap. So going by the weekly, it looks like 3 weeks at the current speed, we should be able to fill this gap of 41 in that area, unless we get a little more aggressive. So we need to finish this week out above this trend line, and we are going to be golden. So another one you can take a look at here is going to be the Delta. Is going to do the same thing. It's right at that point right now. Pretty much everything falls in line, but this was where the cross took place for the index, and you can see from there we've done very well. We're already up $6. So if you're not a member, make sure you become a member. We're doing all the split lists, and they're doing fantastic. As you can see, I'll give you 2 examples right now. I've done this several times. UA might be a little bit red today, but if you want to take a look at quarterly, you could see we are scheduled for the first gap fill already took place. Now we're just continuing. So we started at 44. It was actually at 44 when we had the first call, and this is doing fantastic. Now it's at 98. Hopefully a nice little pullback, and then to go again. Then we got SBUX here. This is another split that's doing fantastic. And there's probably about 56 others that we're managing and alerting and everything else. So just waiting on this one now to break here, but you can see how green we are right here from the 45. It's already at 58, and a long-term target is going to be 110, 120 in that area. Shorter-term target is going to be this gap fill at 78 on the split. All right, this is Matt over MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Make sure you become a member. Click on the link on the video. Do it today, $99 a month. If you don't like us after the first month, then you just say, all right, I don't want to be a member anymore. But if you're making money and rocking and rolling and learning a lot, then you want to stick with us, and we can offer you a lifetime membership. But you tell us. So we'll see you on the other side this week. Have a great night.